These guys have some competition. The Hobbit: An Unexpected Journey. Now, this movie, of course, is based off of the very famous book that came out in the 1930s, written by J.R.R. Tolkien, The Hobbit, of course, and this is one of three films being based off of one book. Originally, this movie was only going to be two films, which made a lot more sense to me, but um, I don't know if it's just a cash grab or Peter Jackson wants to explain more of this stuff, but it's now three movies, so yeah. Now, this movie you should probably already know is the prequel to Lord of the Rings, and I am one of the world's biggest Lord of the Rings fan. If I had to pick one movie series that is my favorite of all time, it probably would be Lord of the Rings. Each one was consistently incredible, and I just absolutely love those films. So I had initially very high expectations after seeing the trailers and all the stuff for The Hobbit because it all looked very good. Then I saw some kind of like reviews, and I was like, hopefully this is good. So I kind of lowered a little bit of my expectations in my head, and I went into this movie with an open mind. I knew it was going to be good. I was just hoping that it was really good, and what did I get? Now, why this movie might not be the exact same level as the Lord of the Rings films, I know everyone's going to be drawing those comparisons. It's just gonna happen, but frankly, these movies are a lot different. This is a lot more fantasy, a little bit more kid friendly, in my opinion. But I know it's probably not as good as Lord of the Rings, but this is a freaking awesome movie. To start off, the acting in this film is superb. Martin Freeman as Bilbo Baggins is fantastic. Ian Holm was great as well in the little prologue, really, that they had at the beginning with him. But Martin Freeman is incredible in this movie. Ian McKellen returns as Gandalf the Grey, and he is awesome. I mean, who doesn't love Gandalf in these movies? We also have Hugo Weaving, Christopher Lee, Cate Blanchett also making appearances again, and of course, Andy Serkis gives another fantastic performance as Gollum. And if they're staying truthful to the book, there was most likely not going to be Gollum in any other movie anytime soon. So, kind of sad to see Gollum, kind of thrown away now, no more Gollum, but his last performance as Gollum was fantastic. Riddles in the Dark, one of the best parts of the movie. And then all 13 of the dwarves are really fantastic. Of course, some of them really are just kind of left behind. There's a couple in particular who absolutely did nothing to the movie. The really fat guy, Bomber, and Bofer or Biffer, the one with like the axe in his head, those guys didn't do anything for the movie. I feel sorry for those actors. Kind of just had to dress up and do all this crazy stunt work for not really being in the movie too much. But the main dwarves, especially Thorin Oakenshield, played by Richard Arma something, I don't know, he's some British TV actor. He was fantastic. Thorin, the character Thorin, is really well developed, and he is such a BA. I loved that character. Now, even if people thought The Hobbit was not that great, you cannot deny that the special effects, the set pieces, the cinematography, and all that stuff, the action scenes, is brilliant. The special effects look probably some of the best I've ever seen. The motion capture technology, there's a lot of it in this movie, and really, even though I was kind of annoyed that some of the orcs and goblins and whatnot were effects, they really looked quite real. Especially this Gollum looked really real. That was kind of scary. And especially this one like big white orc dude, he looked pretty awesome. Now, I think the main problem that people had with this movie is the pacing towards the beginning. After the prologue, it kind of just slows down, and you're in the Shire for about a half an hour. Now, I will admit the pacing is not perfect at that time in the movie, but I mean, not Avengers. Dark Knight Rises definitely had some pacing issues as well, and people didn't, cease from giving that movie a perfect score. And it's still, great scenes going on there, even though I feel like some of it could have been cut out, maybe, but I still thought they were very good scenes. Another complaint I've heard is of the character Radagast the Brown. People said he was annoying. I didn't think he was annoying. He's hardly in the movie for one thing. He's a weird character. He's a really odd character, but I didn't find him annoying. I found him strange, but he wasn't really annoying. Didn't detract from the movie at all. Now, I don't see how you can deny the movie gets awesome once it picks up. For like, there's this first like warg chase sequence that you'll see in the movie that was utterly fantastic, and then from there, it's a brilliant movie from there. And they go to the Goblin Cave. This is the only thing I really just didn't care for that much. Not really a big problem, but it's this Goblin King character. I don't know. I don't know how I feel about it. I feel like the voice acting they had for the Goblin King character didn't fit for me. I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I haven't read the book in a while. Maybe the Goblin King's supposed to be like that. Maybe it just didn't feel like it fit with the whole rest of the movie. But besides that, awesome, awesome. And the ending of this movie is sweet. The last minute, 1 minute, I'm not going to tell you what happens, don't want to spoil anything, but the last minute of this film is brilliant. It was so awesome what happened, and I was like, whoa, I'm super excited to see part 2 now. Now, I saw this movie in IMAX 3D, and that was definitely worth it. The 3D was actually really good and actually added a little bit to the movie. I did see the 9-minute Star Trek preview, which, if you want to review, please comment down. I really love that too, and the 3D and that was awesome. I did not see it in 48 frames per second, but there's a theater near me showing it in the high frame rate, so I might see it in high frame rate just to see like what the heck it's about. And if I do, would you guys want me to review or not? Also leave that in the comments below. Although maybe not quite as good as Lord of the Rings, The Hobbit: An Unexpected Journey is my favorite movie I have seen in 2012, and it of course gets a 10 out of 10 from me. I do not give that rating very often. I absolutely loved the movie. I'd highly recommend you guys go see it. I'll see you guys next time. Please go check out my other movie reviews. Until then, bye.